Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, finally.
The podcast, which is completely unnamed. We do
Right
not
now,
have a name for it yet.
We've got
now.
we've got a few names in the basket, but
In the basket. Yes,
we haven't
we'll
picked
figure
the
it out
right
at
one
the
out.
times.
The perfect ring to it just yet. We're close, but we still need a bit of a mind surge.
We've this podcast has been 6 months in the making, and we still haven't got a name for it. But that's okay. The point is that we finally got here. We lost 6 members.
Well, that's the thing. We've had multiple names for this, and then people just kept dropping, and it just came down to me and you, the best two.
The best two. Like, it literally, actually, that's the
Best
thing.
boys.
Yeah, we had like a bunch of names. We're just like, the Procrastinators podcast, the Big Boy podcast, the
What was the other one we were set on for a while?
it was.
That's gonna annoy me now.
Yeah, dude, it's been 6 months.
Indecisive.
Oh, the Indecisive podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But we can't just be two indecisive people. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we already are because we haven't fucking decided on a name yet, but you know.
Don't worry about it. Why would you worry about things that do not exist? I do not exist.
Anyway, who are you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Blairlex. I'm a Twitch.tv streamer / voice actor / wannabe YouTuber.
Whoa.
And we do the games content. We voice in the games, and we also voice in the anime.
Shit.
Soon trademark.
Whoa. the anime of my life.
Dude, the anime of life. You know the game of life?
Oh, it's just
That's
a
me.
board game
That's
for
me,
anime.
dude. Yeah,
with,
that's me, dude.
My hero style quirks every time they put a piece down. The whole room's
like instead of
watched
like dude, you get like $100 for like your allowance or something. They're just like, oh dude, you get $100 and the quirk to have a giant peen. Whoa, dude,
this is some etchy shit.
Well, it is an anime.
Or is it a yaoi? I'd prefer it if it was a yaoi. Just big fucking hands slamming on the board, you know what I mean?
Yaoi, you do know what yaoi means, right?
Yeah, yaoi's boy on boy action.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm liking.
That's what I'm saying,
what
the
I'm liking
yaoi
to hear.
hands.
I wanted
the
to make
yaoi
sure
hands.
that. Oh, I do know now. I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
I'm always on the page when it comes to yaoi. Yori on ice, man.
Dude, let's say the yaoi page, dude.
That's it. We're the yaoi cast. Two
The
boys.
Yaoi cast! We finally done it! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Yaoi cast. My name is Blairlex, the big gay, and I am here with my companion / co-host. Please introduce yourself.
I was gonna say it's been about like 3 minutes in. I haven't even introduced myself yet. Anyway, hey, I'm Scottscy, failed YouTuber extraordinaire, wannabe Twitch streamer, aspiring voice actor and singer who hasn't done anything with it yet. But yeah, I'm
Twitch.tv / Scottscy.
Twitch.tv / Scottscy in the house. I did YouTube for about 5 years and then decided I'm bored.
He
I'm
had the
the
best Attack on Titan
I did.
videos on the planet.
I was the Attack on Titan boy.
He was the Attack on Titan boy.
I was. I'm gonna come back to YouTube eventually.
Dude,
Change
me
it
too,
up.
actually.
You know what I mean? Change it up. I was just bored of the same format. We gotta make it up, make it different. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Yeah.
He was sick of the whole let's play situation, so he went straight to Twitch.tv and did the real let's play.
Yeah, dog. The real raw, uncut, less editing. You know
Let's
it.
play.
We've got to be careful about what you say 24/7.
Yeah, hey.
You're making a video, you
dude.
say something, just cut it out. You're streaming, you're fucked.
Wait, at that point in time, it's like Russian roulette with your like life, you know. But instead of like you dying, like your Twitch channel just gets.
Well, it's like
banned.
you take a gun. You got your 6 chambers, you put 5 nice things, and then there's the one thing you really shouldn't have said, and you spin the coil and put it to your head and find out what you say. That's basically
Dude, except all of the bullets are just like are armed. There is a bullet in each chamber. So. Oh god.
Anyway.
So yeah.
So this podcast is
shit.
what we're planning on weekly episodes about an hour long. Which
We're
would
planning.
Yeah. Planning ahead. We're planning, but we were also
first I've
planning
heard
for
about
6 months.
Yeah, we were, dude. The 6 months planning session, dude. That was a good thing to bring up.
That's
as
just
well.
extra planning. It's just like, you can't overplan, but you can underplan, and we're overplan to fuck. We're ready.
Yeah, exactly, man. We've got a fucking Google Doc with 6 things in it.
Oh, 6
Like,
things for
I'm
today.
just saying.
What's the
6
first on the list?
Oh shit, are we going? Dude, the first on the list was us introducing each other.
Well, I meant we've done all them.
Oh. Shit.
anime.
Okay. Well. Fuck. Shit.
It's
Okay.
anime.
So
It's anime hour.
it's the
Even
anime
though
hour.
It's
Wait,
gonna be
are
a
we?
segment.
Wait, but we.
It's
oh,
a segment.
God. Oh, it's the segment. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Blair's Anime Corner. What you been watching, boy?
Okay, friends, so here's the deal. I've been watching a lot of anime recently, and this anime season has been pretty fucking swell so far.
What season's that?
Have you been? Oh, it's the... Shit, what season is it? Is
it autumn 2018?
Is it the autumn 2018 season, or is it the winter season? I don't
Well,
know.
it's winter
dude,
now.
So exciting. Is it winter now?
I think winter season starts soon.
Oh, fuck, wait, so like now it's
I think
like
we're
the
still in
season.
autumn, like for anime anyway. I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right, perfect. Perfect. Dude, at the end of the day, this season's great. Have you been watching any of this this season?
I've been out of the loop for everything.
Well, you
And
should
I
be
need
watching.
you to fill me in. What should I watch?
Okay.
What should the viewers watch as well? If they haven't watched anything from this season, or just looking for that new prime animation to watch, what should they watch? Go on,
Well,
you're the anime man.
Let me tell you one thing.
Go on.
As the anime connoisseur myself, dude, I've been watching 3 animes this season. Now you may be thinking, hey, that's not a lot of anime. You call yourself the anime connoisseur, and like, look
Call
at you,
yourself
you
the
came to
anime man?
Dude, I am the anime man, the real anime man, right here.
The real anime boy?
The real anime boy.
Oh.
Dude, this. No, but let me tell you what's great this season. So,
on.
do you like yourself some Studio Trigger?
I don't know what that is.
So they're the guys who made Gurren Lagann and Kill
Oh,
the Kill
hell
and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, let me tell you about a little show called Gridman.
Oh shit.
Right.
I'm in.
Now, Gridman is the weirdest mecha I've ever seen in my entire life. It's kind of like a Power Rangers, like Sentai Rangers, like mix.
Right.
But like the whole anime like starts off like it's a fucking horror show.
Okay.
It's so strange. It starts off and you're just kind of like this is weird. Like the main character like has amnesia and like everyone is kind of like straight up a what do you call it? A cliche. Like every character is cliche,
Yeah.
but it works so well. And I believe like I've just watched the newest episode and I believe I'm starting to figure out why everyone is a cliche and it's making me very, very excited. But anyway, back to the first episode. So the gist of the show is that we have our main protagonist. He has amnesia. We have his friend Glasses-kun, who's just best friend Glasses-kun. You know the one. You need one of those in every anime.
The
Then you
guy
got
who
thick
gets
thighs.
the white lenses. Does he do that?
Straight the white lenses, and
Pushes
he's just
it
there
up.
to be a best friend. Yeah. Oh, dude,
You're not a kid.
yeah, dude. Basically like this, dude, the nerd of the group, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got thick thighs that save lives.
Oh,
she's
okay.
she's kind of cool.
Totally not the only reason I'm watching the anime, but go on.
Right. And then you've got the 5 weapons, which are also people in suits. And these 5 weapons, they just come out of nowhere, and they're just kind of like, yeah, dude, we'll jump onto Gridman whenever we can. And they, okay, so the way that Gridman works, actually, Gridman
sounds
is a
like-
giant fucking robot.
Yeah, it sounds like that DreamWorks anime that they made. Oh,
DreamWorks anime.
yeah, DreamWorks made like very well animated. Like it looked like it was from like a Japanese studio, but it wasn't, and it was like fully English. And I can't remember what it was called. It was very similar to like Power Rangers. Like each person had their own individual mech, and they'd all combine to make like one fucking.
Yeah. Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. It's like a Netflix
It's-
original.
Let me go check that out. I do know the show. It's
Shit.
That was an old show as well. That one. In a weird way, it's very similar to that. But if you think of like, okay, so you think of like that show. Sorry, I'm finding it right now. But like so if you think of that show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then think. Now just imagine it to be very weird and kind of like uncomfortably paced, but it works.
Right.
So there's in the first episode of Gridman, our main character is just kind of like walking around, and in the background there's just giant kaiju, just kind of hanging out, and
just chilling.
Basically they're doing nothing. They're just sitting there, and our main character is just like, what the fuck? But then he continues going to school anyway, because that's like how it's paced. It's like based like I was saying, like it's kind of paced like a horror anime.
All right.
Because like
oh
he's just
shit, there's Godzilla, but I'm gonna be late to math class.
Yeah,
Quick.
exactly. You know, like straight up, you just need the toast in his mouth, and you've got like the most cliche scene on the planet, right? But he's just like, dude, I don't have fucking time to deal with kaiju right now. And by the way, this show is called Voltron. There we go.
Ah, yeah, Voltron. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So think of Voltron and how like you have these characters and things like that. Like it's 100% exactly the same as they all connect, except for Glasses Kun and Thick Thighs save lives.
Right. Well, because like Voltron's family like friendly in it. Is Gridman like more teen based, like older?
Dude, I would consider it a seinen. Because people like while it has this like childlike wonder of just like, oh dude, like it's a big mech fighting like giant kaijus and throwing and destroying the city, you're just like, yeah. Like,
but it has like dark themes to it.
Dude, it's super duper dark. Like the first episode, like this isn't really a spoiler, it's the first episode. So the main gist is like when the fucking mechs and the kaiju like start like killing each other and start breaking buildings and stuff, like people just die. Like people are dying like left, right, and center, like on the place. And the way that you're thinking like, oh dude, like nobody else can see the kaiju until they start attacking. So when they've like started attacking, like everyone's just like, fucking monster!
So like the way you put it sounds like it's Attack on Titan but with kaiju and mech.
Dude, but like no, you don't, like it's
maneuver gear.
Listen, from the newest episode, it's kind of seeming like that way, actually, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
It's super Studio Trigger. And that's what's making me love it. Like it's not like
that's
it's
like
not
a selling point in itself, because the art style of those lot is just incredible.
Dude, Studio Trigger
like
does their job.
Fucking Gurren Lagann is one of the prettiest and like most eye-gasm animes I've ever watched. And like their segments on One Punch Man that they did, just fucking, it was just so like, it's how dirty the like drawing looks is just what emphasizes it so much, if you know what I mean.
It's just, yeah, exactly.
Because it just makes it look like evil but also powerful, and it's just so cool.
Dude, whenever a Studio Trigger character smiles, like, is just like, I'm gonna fucking pierce the heavens, kid! It's just, I don't know what it is, they just get so excited. Coming out! Oh no! Dude, please don't make me cry again, I'm not ready
if
for that.
If anybody hasn't seen Gurren Lagann, watch it now. Right now. It is still one of my number one favorite animes I've ever seen.
Dude, it still is my favorite anime.
Yeah.
Like it's straight up the best anime that I've like ever seen on the planet. And I'm the type of guy who just I'm the type of guy who loves mechas. Like I'll watch Gundam just for the sake of it being Gundam. I'm just like, yes, please. I like that a lot. But I don't know, Gurren Lagann had like the terms of like, it wasn't really a Gundam.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm not huge on mechs. I'm not huge on Gundam, really. Like, I've never really watched or like been interested in it. But I gave Gurren Lagann a go because I've heard like such praise from it, and I was like, this is amazing. It's like I need to give some proper Gundam a go, just to see if it is my cup of tea. Like, because it might be. Like,
If you want to give a good Gundam a go, I'd suggest Iron-Blooded Orphans, because Iron-Blooded
Right.
Orphans is like it's one of the darker Gundams,
Right.
but it's mainly I think one of the best storied Gundams out there.
Oh.
The main character in that show, they're all basically they live on Mars, and they're working for like a mercenary company and things like that. They slowly take over the mercenary company, and then they slowly get onto the world scale of being like a mercenary organization. I won't say too much more because that's the general gist, but it's very good. It's more of a character-driven story than a plot-driven story, if I'd say.
I get you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because it's like, I've been wanting to expand my horizons when it comes to anime, because I went from, like, when I first started watching anime, the first one I watched was Attack on Titan. I was late to the game, even though I grew up with Pokemon. But is it an anime? If you watched it on, like, TV with the English dub and, like, I don't know if I'd class it as an anime because it's just Pokemon, but, like, that was the gateway.
It's
And
technically anime. It
is,
anime.
but I don't know. It's like on the fence to me, but it's definitely anime. But at the same time, I watched it as a kid as cartoons, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like I started properly watching anime with Attack on Titan because I was late to the game, and I was like, I want to start watching anime. Let's give it a go. Attack on Titan's fucking the world's biggest anime right now because it was like back in like 2012 or whatever when it came out, and I watched through that, and then I watched SAO. Because everyone's got to watch Sword Art Online. Everyone does.
Everyone's going to watch Sword Art Online, and there's either two camps of people: the people that love it, or the people that love the first season and then never go back.
I love the entire thing. I'm one of the niche. It's
Really?
like I knew it was shit, but it was still fun to watch. If you know what I mean. It's like if you saw a train wreck, you can't take your eyes off it because it's just something you never get to see. And you're like, this is a mess, but oh my god, my eyes can't look away.
So
And it
you
was one of
enjoyed
them-
Elf Helm and everything, like?
Yeah, I still enjoyed it regardless. It wasn't as good as like the first arc, but I still like enjoyed it, and I enjoyed season 2 because it was different. It wasn't great. It was different. And then there was the film. The film is its own like category. It was incredible.
Was it? I haven't watched the film yet.
The film is really good. It's like, it's still Sword Art Online, so you know what you're getting into watching it, and you see an ass and a titty. But anyway,
dude, fucking hashtag anime titties, my guys. That's
you
what
see
I
it for
like
like
to
2
hear.
seconds, and it just takes you out of the like experience. You're just like, why? You don't see any more. Oh shit, my mic. I fucking flipped it. I'm getting into this. This is discussion. Anime titties is important.
Dude, exactly, dude.
like,
Fucking anime
you
titty,
see it.
dude.
You see it. Like, there's a scene where Asuna's in the bath and she's on the phone to Kirito, and they're chatting all this shit, and then they hang up, and then Asuna gets up, and you see one tit for about 2 seconds, and that's it. You never see anything else throughout the entire film. And I'm like, what was the point? Did they just want to include it just to be like, yep, there you
Dude,
are.
so it
Fan
was like
service.
It was like creepy titty as well. Like it wasn't just like
It wasn't even like a hot and
service.
sexy moment.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
it was
like
just
I'm
like
getting out of the bath, and it's
Yeah.
just like hello.
You just see a tit and you're like, all right. But other than that, it was really good. And the animation, because it was a film, the animation was fantastic. And
Really?
the story was eh. The fight scenes and the animation were class. That's like they were the two selling points. It's like you don't watch SAO to try and have this deep, incredibly written story. You watch it to fucking watch some MMO fights, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
If you want to watch
yeah.
the boss battles, you want to watch all this. And that was one of the main reasons why SAO, like the second arc of SAO, got shit, because they were like, oh, there's this crazy guy who's captured Asuna, and Kirito's turned into a fairy to go fucking save her. It's like, I don't want to see this.
Well,
I want
dude,
to see Kirito.
that's the thing about the Elfhelm arc of Sword Art Online.
Yeah, that's what I was
like-
like, yeah.
They could have easily just been this like they're still they got to the top of the tower, but psych, there's another 100 levels, right?
Yeah.
But they were just like, okay, now he's out. Now he wants to have like now there's like some creepy shit going on with his sister, right? And like Asuna's been like turned into a damsel in distress. Well, before she was such a fucking cool independent character, But in
Yeah.
this one, you just see him like just there's the scene that like I remember so fucking much of just him screaming, like fighting with all the other fairies, and they're all just like, "Wow, dude, you're pretty good at video games. You take this game really seriously." And then it's just like, dude, he could just die and respawn.
He's a gamer. That's what he is.
It's just...
He's an epic gamer, dude. It's like I don't know, it was just like the Alfheim, like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the sake of watching it, if you know what I mean. It was just like, it was watchable, and that's why I enjoyed it, because it was just something to watch. Whereas I would much rather it have been more like fights and more boss battles, like going through all the floors. And another way you said about Asuna being like this independent character, it was like, that's what was so good about the film.
Really?
It's like, she's the main character as well as Kirito. It's not just here's bland boy, self-project yourself, you're Kirito, smashing all these birds and fighting Pokemon. It's like it was you were like watching characters instead of self-projecting, because Asuna has like her own stuff going on, and it's really well done. So the film was really good, but then they did the Fatal Bullet. What was it called? That's the game.
Fatal Bullet. Oh, the game.
Gun Gale Online. The like spin-off.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Oh, you mean the
one with Len.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground?
Yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
Yeah, the PlayerUnknown's Battleground. I watched the first episode of that, but I didn't finish it. But I've been told
It's good.
by Broski to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I've got 2 episodes off. Shout out to Broski, because he's the one who told us to watch it. I've got 2
the
episodes
third member
left,
of the podcast who's coming on soon.
He'll be on it at some point. No, and Joey will just appear one day and be like, "Yeah, let's go. Fuck it, let's go."
Let's talk anime, guys.
It's like, it's like the that Gun Gale Online season was really well written because it was a different director than the main story.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different guy, and it was like, here are characters with backstory, not these hollow shells that get stuck in a game, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
that's the thing though, like with the main story as well. Like Kirito and like Asuna have like backstories, but they
don't develop it.
They refuse to use it like at all. So it's just like, oh, I'm so
And
frustrated.
that's why I really enjoyed season 2 with Sinon. Because you get told her backstory, and it gives her being in the game purpose to get over her fucking fear of guns. And it's like, cool, here's a character that has purpose, but no, they're gonna just shoot fucking angles of her arse, and Kirito's gonna be like, damn. It's like, because that's all Sinon was as well. It was like, she had a cool story, and then all they did was show her arse for like the whole season.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they
they do, don't they? Like that shot of her like lying down with the sniper, and you get pure thigh. I'm like,
dude, little do you know, like all the Sword Art Online gun enthusiasts were just looking at the gun. They're just like, oh yeah, is that
it's like, oh, the Barrett 50 cal. Oh,
is that it?
Get the girl away from it. Girl gamers don't exist.
Is that an intervention? Oh yeah, she's not even 360 no scoping. What's she doing?
She hasn't even got scavenger perk. How's she gonna get more ammo?
Dude, that's the thing. That's why. That's another thing I'd like to bring up. They it's really hard to do snipers in anime.
Yeah.
You know? Because sniping, like, while it seems like so fucking cool, it's like the most boring, like thing to film.
Because it's like, yeah, it's not the most exciting, like, infantry type, like soldier, is it? It's like, they're gonna sit miles away and just bang.
Yeah, let's just hope nobody sneaks up behind the sniper, you know? That's where the tension comes from.
Whereas when the film in Kirito, he's got his sword and a pistol, and he's doing flips and deflecting all the bullets, and like, yeah, this is cool as shit. He's turned into Yoda, and he's just fucking flipping around, and he's going up to Def Gun and being like, yo, what's up, dog? But
dude, I just know when they like have a sniper in like an anime or a TV show, they're just trying to save on animation budget.
Yeah, but well, actually, no. There's the thing in the film. Oh my god, there is a sniper scene that is incredible. It's like, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen the film. If you don't mind if I explain like one little like animation scene.
As long as it's like not a spoiler.
It doesn't
then go
spoil
ahead.
anything. It's just like when they're fighting a monster.
Oh, yeah, then go ahead. Yeah.
And like Sinon does like a flip and then starts sliding down like this like slope, and the camera's like panning around as she's doing it, and she's just cocking the sniper and firing and cocking the fire, like, and all of it just flows so naturally as she's sliding and firing, and like you can see all like the pushback of like the shot on her hair like flowing and everything. It looked sick, and I'm like, where was this the whole time I was watching Sao? Meanwhile, when you see Sinon in the fucking show, she's prone in a cave with tight-ass shorts on, sitting there watching people, and then it cuts to the film of her doing flips and sliding down hills and sniping people, and I'm like, what? I think it was like with the film, it was like, you've already seen Asana's titty, you don't need any more fan service, here's cool shit, and I was like, yay, cool shit.
All right, listen, fellas. All right, this titty, you've already seen titty. Now you're gonna watch a cool action scene. You've got like, dude, you've done your spunk. Now, like, let's get back to the real.
Your fan service cup is overflowing right now. You're getting. Take a sip, sit back, and watch this cool shit. That's what it felt like. But
that's probably primarily a lot of the time when they're doing that. I just imagine like there's a bunch of like directors and like assistant directors just sitting in like a room, and they're just like, okay, so we got this really cool action scene going, but like then the guy at the top of the table is just like,
he's just at the other side of the room, like titties. What's that in the back? Titties.
Did everybody in the room just like finger guns him, and they're just like,
yeah, they all start clapping, they all stand up like, yes. But it's like, I reckon they've got a quota. Like, we haven't shown enough fight in the last 3 episodes. We need a hot springs episode.
Dude, it's like, you know, that would make a lot of sense.
Why do you think every OVA ever made is a hot spring episode? Like, come on.
It's like a hot spring episode? Like, no, the beach episode is always in the anime itself.
That's always like the mid-season, like, relief.
Oh, dude, there's
like
no,
all this
no
shit will
doubt about
happen,
it.
then they'll have the beach episode, and then they'll have all the, like, the rest of the drama. Then they'll have the OVA where they all go to hot spring and you see titty for the first time.
Oh, dude,
like,
that's the thing about, like, Gridman? Sorry to interrupt you there, but, like, dude, they don't have a fucking, they don't have a beach episode. They have a lake episode, dude. Talk about fucking innovation. Yeah.
Oh, they're changing the game, dog.
They're changing the game.
They're not gonna have a hot spring episode. They're gonna have a sauna episode. You know, like, they're innovating. No, they're gonna go and sit in a hot spring on the moon, in the Sea of Tranquility. They're just gonna have like one of the mechs, like jets, heating up the water. You see, innovation. That's what they're gonna do.
I want that to happen so bad now. Like, that is.
We'll email them. But was it because like I remember ages ago, like it was still my early anime days, and I watched something called Brynhilde in the Darkness. Have you seen that?
Oh, Brynhilde, that's the one with the witch, right? Who's like
the one who like lost a memory, like with amnesia, and shit's going down.
Is it like Brynhilde the Virgin Witch or something? Is that
no? It's Brynhilde in the Darkness. It was
Okay,
like some girl who lost a memory and finds this guy, and then all this shit starts going down, and it's mental. But like the whole anime is like quite like not serious, but drama, if you know what I mean. Like it's comedy drama kind of, because it's still like high school kids, but dark shit's going on. But it's not like super dark where people are like fucking insane. But anyway, like this whole drama happens, and then you get this last episode where this like huge ass spin happens, and everyone's like, no fucking way. Then the season ends, and you're like, whoa. And then the OVA comes out, and it's a hot spring episode where you see titties, and I'm like, you don't see any for the entire season, but then they're like, here's the OVA, you're seeing every character's boobs, let's go.
Listen,
like,
everybody's got a titty, man. That's just how it is, dude. Even if they're a badass character, everybody's got a titty. It's actually like kind of amazing actually when I think about that, because now that I think about, like, dude, this quota has to exist.
It has to. There's no way it doesn't. Because like with anime, it's like a lot of their like publicity comes from like people sharing like not memes, but like like sharing stuff. Like you have these whole fan threads of specific characters and ships and all this. It's like none of that would really exist without fan service. Because the fan service is what fuels people to be like, damn,
That's
I
want
want to show people this. If you know what I mean.
It's kind of just like, dude, these two fucking looked at each other like very, very like weirdly in the eyes, like,
And then the
dude,
camera,
these guys are gonna fuck.
and then the camera panned to some thigh action where the dude's in the background, and you're just like, oh,
Dude, this is the Yaoi cast, dude. We're
Oh,
looking at
shit.
the dude's thighs.
yeah. We've
right?
talked about too many titties for Yaoi
Yeah,
cast,
yeah,
man. We
yeah,
need to talk about some
come on.
fucking schlong.
Dude, there's.
Have you watched Free?
Okay, all right. Listen, I watched the entire Free with Twitch chat.
Really?
It's the best
Oh my god,
fucking thing on the
that's
planet.
amazing.
Like Twitch chat, like every time, just like Ocean Man being fucking spammed in the chat,
Ocean Man.
like the wet emoji, just
Oh god.
just sour
amazing.
please every time the intro came on. I love it. I love it. I love
That
it so
sounds
much.
amazing. To be fair,
Yes! Dude, you should have seen the Yuri on Ice like Twitch special. Like the chat was going fucking mad.
I've watched the majority of Yuri on Ice, but I couldn't drag myself through it.
Dude, it's
Like,
you see, like Yuri on Ice, like it's one of those shows that I really liked for the music. I
Yeah,
don't
the music was
really
good.
like anything else about it.
Like the characters had development. That was one thing I could like give it props on. The characters had development, but like the animation was garbage.
You see, here's the thing: like the animation was like great in episode 1, and then
Episode
like
1 was
episode,
fantastic.
Like, episode
And then
3
it
to
turns-
10 is
then
just
it-
like, what the fuck?
Then it turns into like pieces of paper on a popsicle stick dancing in front of a background. Like I don't know what happened. It was just all of a sudden like this really flat image, whereas like the first season had like lots of depth and was really nice. But I don't know. It was just
I feel like it was like one of those shows that was like overly ambitious for its time. Cause like
it blew up.
it did, yeah.
It won like every award in the Crunchyroll like anime awards that year. It got the best animation award. And I was like, what?
Well, here's the thing, like every
I'm pretty
time...
sure it was I'm pretty sure it was the same year that Mob Psycho came out.
Oh yeah, I think
And the
it was.
animation
I
on that
think it
was
was the
spot
same
on.
thing. I think
animation in
the
Mob Psycho
reason
was
why
class.
like it got so many awards and so much praise and stuff like that is because
See.
of the like it's the first kind of like openly like not the first but like super openly gay main character.
That
Right?
segues into what I said earlier.
Oh fuck.
Fan service gets views.
That's true. That is 100%.
That's what
true.
it is. It was
That is,
100% ship the anime. And that's why it blew up, because all the girls were like, damn, I want Yuri and Yuri. Damn, I want Yuri and that grey-haired teacher guy. I want them to slam on the ice, you know what I mean? Like, that's what made it blow up, and fair enough, it works. Fan service gets the shit going.
Dude, I've got to say, like, actually, when I think about fan service in that type of way, like, holy fucking shit. I realized how many Fire Emblem games I played, or any game where there's like an active shipping mechanic, and I just get so
Yeah.
invested in these characters that, like, if you read them on their own, they're relatively bland, right? But they have like a tiny bit of a story that you're just like, oh my fucking god, these guys are gonna make beautiful babies. Like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That takes me back to the Sword Art Online, because the game Fatal Bullet, I played the shit out of that when it came out. It was a really fun game. It was super chill, but like you had the shooter aspect where you go out and you do dungeons and you do missions, and then when you're back at the hub world, you can go on dates with every character.
Really?
So I started dating all the characters I found banging, and I was like, this game is amazing. It was just super, just like chill. It was weird, and like you go, like you have all these conversations with them, and then like you build up your affection meter or something. I can't remember what it was. What it was actually
Affection
called.
meter.
Yeah, like you have like a level of like affection, and if you like the higher level you have, like the more heal they'll give you in battles if they're on your team and stuff like that. And if you have them on your team for longer, your affection meter will go up, and then there's like an achievement to do every character's affection to max. and then beat the game and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was just super chill and just like one of those like fun, just sit back and play games that you don't really have to go hard on, if you know what I mean, unless you went on New Game Plus. That shit was impossible.
The shit was impossible. Dude,
it was so hard.
Wait, as you bring up that like, you know, kind of like the affection meters with like with like benefits as well. Like it just like a view. I don't know. Whenever I'm like sitting there in a character, like I'm always kind of the guy who's just like, I like this character a lot. I'm gonna stick with this character a lot.
Like the game benefits from you doing it with multiple characters, but you're like, no.
Yeah.
This is mine.
You're just like, Asuna is my waifu, and I will never pick anyone else.
No one will ever be the same.
Dude, it's actually mad. There was okay, so in Fire Emblem Fates, right? I have this character, and he was like a wizard. He was like a wizard, and I named him after myself because I wanted to self-insert myself into the game.
Oh yeah, self-projection's the way forward.
Oh yeah, usually I make like female characters in like any game, or like if it's a monster or something, I'll make it in that. But for this time, I decided, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go for a human male, and like in my heart, I was just like, I don't like this, but like I pushed through. But anyway, I maxed out my relationship with a character, and got married to this character called Arinka. And she's like this tribal woman. I don't know if you've ever seen her.
I haven't played Fire Emblem.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so just imagine like a tiny little like wizard boy, right? And this fucking like Amazonian woman, right? Okay, you go. There's a picture. Okay. And
oh my days,
I got so goddamn invested in my relationship with these two people because I play on Iron Man mode as well. So like when a character dies, they fucking die.
Yeah.
And there was one point in time where like these like my main character is gonna die, and I'm just like, oh fuck, this isn't gonna be good, right? But Rinko was right next to him. And she's just like blocking every single like attack that everybody's hitting. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god, that is my wife. And then like 10 minutes later, I like unlink them together, and then Rinka straight up like gets killed by like a critical hit by a random mage, and I was so fucking heartbroken. I did the one time I ever wrote like a fan fiction about this. I had to tell people about this, dude. I've been stressed over this for the past like 5 years. Like, like, dude, what the fuck?
Never playing the game again. That's it. It's over.
Dude, I beat the game with tears in my eyes.
This was for you, Rinka.
Dude, and Rinka's such like an asshole. She's like kind of an asshole to the main character. She's kind of like, you're a fucking...
though.
Huh?
Is she a tsundere asshole?
She turns into a tsundere later on, but like, and she's just like, ooh, what's this, dude? And then you have like a child, and you're just like, oh, dude, my child has shit stats because I'm a wizard and she's a warrior. And then you're just like, that's okay, child. I'll just never put you out to battle. And then the child died, and then I was just like, fuck. I was like, god damn it, Morgan. God fucking damn it.
Jesus.
Nah, dude, I love mechanics like that in video games. It really gets me going.
Well, it's because it gets you completely immersed in the world. It's like pure world building because you can see this like relationship forming, and it just makes the game that much more real to you as the player because you've built this. Like, this is your creation of this like sort of connection between these characters, and then if anything happens, it's like everything I did, this world I've created, falling apart before my eyes. Just, how could this be?
My wife!
My wife!
No!
My wife?
My wife is dead.
Well, fucking hell, we went straight off the path because the reason I brought up Sao ages ago
Yeah.
because I was gonna go through like my like genres of anime and then talk about like why I haven't really kept up with anime, but then we went off on a tangent about anime titties for about 20 minutes. That should be the name of this podcast, like this episode.
Dude.
Anime titties.
Dude, anime TIDDY. Dude, anime
Like, yeah,
TD.
it's got to be the D's for them. Can't monetize it without, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We're gonna make
but-
sure we're smart about it.
But yeah, because I was saying, like, I went from Attack on Titan to Sao. Then I watched stuff like Gurren Lagann, Death Note, all those stuff like you need to watch.
Yeah.
And then that's where I started. I started Golden Time.
Oh,
seen Golden
Golden Time
Yeah.
is amazing.
That was my gateway drug into the world of slice of life. And my God, I didn't watch anything but slice of life for about 3 years. Like,
These-
I watched fucking Golden Time, Nisekoi, every season of Working, Servant X Servant.
Wait, hold on. I
Fuck.
gotta stop you right there, dude. Nisekoi, who's your waifu?
Chitoge, man.
Ah, the only
All
one.
the
only
way.
one. There you go, dude. That's what I like to hear. That's what I
All the
like to
way.
hear. Dude, that's good. That was the right answer, dude. That was the right answer, dude.
I'm glad you're on. We need to get Joe on here for a discussion about that.
Yeah, we
Because me and
do.
him have had arguments.
Is he a
for
Kiradere fan?
days.
Like shit. Oh fuck, what's the other
The
one?
basic ass
high,
waifu.
the high voiced one who's just too shy.
No. I think so. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
her
her.
name? It begins with an O.
Onodera.
Onodera. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Onodera, and I'm like, get the.
Dude, Onodera's too shy. Like,
film
dude,
me
Onodera's
Onodera.
the character that you bring home to your like parents, and your parents are just like, she's nice. You know, that's boring.
Like, Onodera's sister, I'd accept, but not Onodera. For the characters, they're all of it, like, in the same age boundary. I'm not talking about me here. It's shipping, man. It's fan service. We've been over this.
Dude, what the fuck?
What?
Listen, man, right? I got a main bitch, I got a mistress, but his sister though. You know what I'm
Well, it's
saying? I
like-
like the sister in that one. While she was a little bit more entertaining than
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's
Onodera.
better than normal, like the one that you think is like the ship, but it's like nah, none of that. Chitoge all the way, and then it's that crazy red-haired girl.
Oh, I like her. She's fun.
She was great. She was
She
great.
was fun, actually. Like I don't know why I liked her so much. Like to be honest, it just comes down to the
It's like-
to the type of characters that I like.
what I mean,
like
it's
the
like- it's like-
forward and like kind of like
Yeah.
have a personality kind of.
I like the dynamic. I like the dynamic characters, not the flat 2D Onodera basic bitch. You know what I mean? like fucking Chitoge has a fucking mafia background. Like fucking has this crazy ass mafia as like her family. It's like that's cool as shit. And then like Onodera is just boring.
Dude, I'm like I don't know. Do you see the biggest problem I have with like Onodera and stuff like that is or at least for me, like people can super write those characters very well, like the shy ones and things like that. But for me, Onodera wasn't really written very well. You see, I'm watching a new anime this season called Bunny Girl, and you would absolutely adore
I've been linked
it.
it by Joe.
Yeah, you'd
Like,
absolutely
Broski's
adore
linked
it.
me it. I
And-
need to watch it.
For like shy kinda ish characters, you know, like fuck, amazing, just. But Onodera for me is just kind of like their whole dynamic was that they both like each other and they're both really shy, right? And while that's really cool for like a starter, when it's like through the whole entire series, it just gets boring.
Well, it's like that. I hated that, and that's why I loved Wotakoi.
Wotakoi is so good.
It was like
Oh!
it took all the elements that you love from like the high school slice of lives, where it's like, oh, there's all this like relationship drama and all that, but then didn't do the classic. It's like, oh, I like him, but he doesn't like me. It's like, oh, I like her, but she doesn't like me. It's just two people are like, hey, we're both alone, want a date? hell yeah. And then it was just comedy from on then, and it was amazing. And it was just like, they knew how to like, just like take the high school slice of life, like anime, and just turn it on its head. Because it's grown ass adults, and me being somehow a grown ass
adult, yeah.
with the stupid and most immature mind. I'm 22, but I don't feel it. But it was nice to watch something where it's working class, well, not working class, but you know, like working adults, and it's like relationship from that, and it's just like, it's so much more relatable. And oh, I see him in the corner of my science class, and he doesn't look at me. Oh, he hates me. It's like, shut up. Just go up to him and be like, wanna bang? You know what I mean? Like, that's what they basically do in Wotakoi.
Except like, it's just in a like it's okay to have like a shy character, because like I like him every now and then. Sometimes I get swooned, but like it's just you can overdo the shyness aspect just too much.
100%.
Like I don't know, like when I was younger, I loved all that blue balls in, you know? I was just like, dude, blue balls the fuck out of me, dude. Like you just keep going, dude. Maybe they'll hold hands, dude, and I'll like, dude, my like, balls are so blue. Like, dude. But like when you get to like, it's weird how you say when you get to my age. Like it's not really my age.
We don't feel old enough to say that, but we can.
I don't know. When you've watched so much anime, I think that's a better way to put it.
Yeah.
You just get to the point where you're just past. Like, yeah, like, listen, I've seen this before. Just like, I want you guys to like tease each other.
Have you seen Working?
I have, yeah.
Because that is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, you've got that really weirdly shy but also very upfront blonde character who's like side by side with the manager. And then you've got like the really awkward chef, like the blonde guy who smokes, and he was great. It's like, you have all this dynamic that you normally have in like the high school slice lives, but again in like an adult environment, and it just makes it like that much more like, because they're all working, aren't they? They're all like grown up. There's none of this high school crap. They're all on
the fucking grind, dude. They're just like, fuck.
But you know what's weird though? You know the restaurant they work in?
Yeah.
They go to it in Sao. Same world.
Wait, do they actually? Oh, really?
Same
It's
world.
the same world.
It's just like the past.
Is it the same characters? Like, no.
No, I thought like, I was hoping like in the Sao film you'd see one of them working there and you'd be like, whoa! But like, Sao is based like years down the line from Working, I reckon. Because it was Waganari, wasn't it? Like, that was the name of the restaurant, Waganari.
Waganari,
and that's what it was, with the same like logo in the window and like the same like furniture and everything like in the Sao film. And I was just like, yay! I loved Working. It was so fucking good.
Oh,
it was just like such a nice little connection, because it's the same studio. It's 1A, I believe.
Have you seen the spin-off of Working?
No, the www Working.
Yeah, it's really good.
I could, because I just finished regular Working when I tried to watch it, and I was like, it's not the same. No, but I reckon if I went back now and gave it a go, it'd be really good.
It's okay. It's like, it's weirdly more like
fantasy in it.
It's super funny. Like, I don't know, well, there was parts in like the original Working where I was like kind of like it's pulling my heartstrings a little bit. But like, that was this the point of it, is just like,
this one's a bit
more comedy.
It was a comic, wasn't it, originally? Like, this one, it was a web comic, which then got picked up by the people who like do Working, and were like, this is actually really good, we like it, we want to use it. But it was like, the thing that threw me off a bit was like, there was that girl who was like a ghost, wasn't they? And like, I don't know, it was just like, they added some like sort of like fantasy to it, which they obviously did it to make it different than the original, because they couldn't have it just a rehash of the original with new characters. They obviously had to change it up enough that it was like different, which I can get along with. It was just weird watching it straight after watching the original and being like, no.
What I can tell you here is that like, I don't think the character is a ghost. I just think she's living in the attic.
I know, but it was just like, the first episode is the one I watched.
Yeah.
So it just plays it out that she is a ghost. Like, it doesn't give you any hints that it isn't. And obviously, maybe it does, but like that's all I got from it because I didn't give it a second chance. I was just like, this is weird. No, I'm gonna watch that later when I've fully gotten over what's just happened and working.
Yeah, like the last season of Working, doesn't it like end on like a weird like cliffhanger? Like,
Kind of.
like
It was because they made a film.
did they? I didn't
Yeah.
watch the film.
It was like not a film, but it was like an extra long episode. It was like a 40-minute episode,
Ah,
and I don't remember if it concluded it or if it was just sort of like, you know, like how some anime will release a film where it just is basically the season but streamlined with like a bit of extra shit thrown in. I think it was one of them, but
okay.
it sort of tied a few more ends, even though like when those I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, but when those two characters run off together, I wanted to cry.
the two
Dude, I wanted to cry. I was so happy.
Dude, it's such a weird thing because like you start the season, like at least I started like the first ever season of that show getting like kind of annoyed at those characters. I was kind of just like,
Yeah.
I don't like their fucking dynamic.
Yeah.
And then like after a while, it grew on me so
But
much
that's the
that I was
point.
just like, they're my children.
Yeah, these are. I will look after these even if I die. Like,
If I
Is what
die,
I
I
mean.
will make sure that they are safe.
yeah, it's like that's the same feeling I had with Dragon Maid.
Dragon Maid, oh my god, dude.
It's like
Oh, that fucked me up. Like, shit, sorry.
adorable.
Oh, did you watch the final episode, didn't you?
Yeah. I finished it.
That fucked me up. That really fucked me up. That final episode of Dragon Maid was just
Oh,
like, I'm not gonna say anything too spoilery, but like just know that the final episode of Dragon Maid, it starts off as just such a fucking like
such a downer.
Yeah, it's such a fucking downer, and it ends on that downer. And you sit there and you're just like, oh god, it's not anything that anybody can do anything about.
Oh,
Like nobody can do anything about it. It's like it's just what's gonna happen, and then you're just like, fuck.
it was so good though. You gotta
Dude.
admit,
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
Dude, the intro.
Oh,
So
mate.
goddamn fucking good.
Have you seen the Slipknot version?
No.
Oh,
Oh my
it's
god.
so good.
Really?
I want to link you it just so we can have. So anybody listening now, go on YouTube and search Dragon Maid Slipknot and listen to it alongside Blair's reaction right now.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll
Right,
do.
I'll
Yeah.
link you it.
Okay.
Oh god. Right, we'll do a countdown so that anybody watching can sync it up. If not, if they're on mobile or whatever,
Yeah,
they can just listen to your reaction.
Just listen to the reaction of like what's
Yeah.
going on. So
are you
everybody, you
ready?
can pause the time and then get the video up. It's called Slipknot's Dragon Maid. That's what the video is
by
called.
Dayman our savior.
By Dayman our savior, right? And 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Oh no.
It syncs up
Oh,
so
no.
well.
Is this psychosocial?
Oh, yeah.
Ba-ba-da-
Mate.
ba-ba-
Ba-ba. You ready? It just works.
This is
I
so
don't get
fucking
it.
good.
I don't get
actually-
how it works.
I'm actually kind of uncomfortable. Like,
Oh. Oh.
oh my
Right.
god. Wait, is it like? Oh, dude, do they say psychosocial in this, or do they get that by?
Oh.
The rain, the killer saw. It's against the wall.
It's incredible.
I gotta stop right there, dude.
Yeah,
That's
let's-
so fucking good.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's
I
awesome.
told you.
That's
I told you. It just fits. It just fits, and I don't know why. But, it's incredible.
Dude, that's
But-
so fucking good.
Ugh.
Oh,
feel like
I'm so happy with that. I'm so unbelievably happy. I just fucking saw the thumbnail as well.
it's good, isn't it? But I feel like we've been on anime a bit too long.
All right, we should switch up the
We
conversation.
need to switch it up because what came out last week?
Oh, are we talking about video games?
What came out last week, Blair?
All right, so now that we can't talk about anime, I can't tell you about the anime games that I've been playing.
No. But what came out last week? Fucking
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I
man.
forgot.
Get your head
That's
out of
on
the
fucking
gutter.
docket.
Oh, someone's right.
Dude,
Pokemon.
Dude, I'm
I've been playing
really enjoying it.
Too much Pokemon. Way too much. Like an unbelievable amount.
Dude, you've got like a Fedora Eevee. Like you've got like a tip Milady Eevee.
He's got sunglasses on.
Oh wait, who has the tip Fedora? Oh wait, no, I have the tip Fedora.
You
Eevee.
have the fedora. I remember you finding it and being like, yes. But
That's
no,
true.
like I've got my little Eevee called Wedge. He's got sunglasses on. He's got a camo t-shirt, a little green bow on his tail, and big sunglasses. He's adorable. But I basically played the game non-stop from the day it came out, and just I've beat the Elite Four. I've 100% of the Pokedex, minus one Pokemon, but it doesn't fucking count because you need to get 400 candies on Pokemon Go to evolve Meltan to then transfer over to properly 100% the Pokedex. Like, because you can, like, the original Pokemon games, Red and Blue, the Pokedex was 151. This one is 153 because they added Meltan and Melmetal, that stupid gooey nut Pokemon from Pokemon Go that they've added.
That's a bit silly.
Yeah.
That's a bit silly, but
It doesn't affect the game. Like, I've got 152 in my Pokedex, and I went, there's a place that you go to get a specific item, and you need a completed Pokedex to get it. And because I'm obviously one off, but I'm not in comparison to the old games, you can still do it. Like, I spoke to the guy, and he's like, oh, you've completed your Pokedex. I'm like, I haven't, but okay, that's fine.
I've got one more Pokemon that I can't fucking get.
The completion inside of me is like, you haven't beat the Pokedex until you get that one, but you have, but you haven't.
Dude, I'm one of those people who is just like I used when I was younger I used to be a completionist. But now I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna play until I stop having fun.
I've became more of one as it goes.
Really?
Yeah, like, because as a kid, the most games I played was like shooters. And I played a lot of Pokemon, but I didn't really care about 100% of the deck. I just wanted to build a cool team and just beat the Elite Four and beat the trainers and feel like a badass. I didn't really care about catching every single Pokemon. Whereas this one came out and I was like, this is going to be the first game I 100% the Pokedex. This is it.
Really?
And I dedicated my time to just grinding. And me and my mate, Danny, were just swapping out Pokemon because with the Pokemon games, it's like with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there's certain Pokemon that only spawn on those, like, each game.
Oh, motherfucker, they do that? Oh.
Yeah, so you need someone with the other game to trade with you to complete the deck. And luckily I had my mate Danny to swap with me and we got the decks complete.
Dude, I think that primarily people like got Let's Go Eevee. I don't know a lot of people who got Let's Go Pikachu.
In my opinion, better because Eevee is fucking adorable and is my child, and no one can hurt him.
Dude, but like it is though, right? Like you just like I don't know. They've got this like I hate to call it skinship, but that's what it's called. Like the like the petting mini game, things like that. Like
the first time that came up, my heart just
dude,
I
just didn't
melted.
realize it. I didn't realize that like it was a thing, and then on stream it just came up, and it was just like pet me. And I was just like, yes, of course.
Well, they added it in Sun and Moon, I believe.
Really?
You could, because there was one specific Pokemon on Sun and Moon that you could. It was Munchlax. You could only evolve Munchlax through affection. You had to give it a load of affection to get it to evolve, and the main way to do it on Sun and Moon was to just keep petting it and keep giving it berries and keep like giving it attention regularly, and then eventually it would evolve into Snorlax. From what I remember, but yeah, they added it in that, but they've implemented it way better in this one by only having one Pokemon that you can do it with. Because on the other one, it was all of them, and you had to keep up with them, and the only way, like when you're in battle and it'll be like, Eevee, dodge this attack because of your shout, and then the heart will appear. Like, that happens because your affection with them's high enough. But with Let's Go Eevee, all, like, 6 of your Pokemon will do it if you, like, use them and, like, heal them and stuff. You don't have to go and stroke each individual one, feed them berries and do all this. You just do it with Eevee because it's fun, if you know what I mean. They take out the whole, like, you have to do this, it's important. You do it because you want to do it because it's adorable.
Dude, every now and then Eevee gives you gifts, and it's just like the most precious thing.
Just
and then
little,
you just
thing
like
wrapped up in a leaf, and you're like,
dude, I don't know what it is, but every now and then, like Eevee will just like high five you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but like I was screaming on stream when I was playing that. I was just like, this is.
I was in work
child.
when it happened, so I had to hold it back, and I was just like, this is so cool. It was like every little bit of the child in me from like playing Pokemon Leaf Green as a kid was just so happy. It was back, and I was just like, oh, this is the best.
It's when I don't know, dude. Like having, like it's weird. Like when I used to play the old Pokemon games, I never really felt like many of my Pokemon, like, not to say really mattered or anything like that, but it was just that I had a cool team, right?
Well, it was, yeah, that's like the only one you slightly felt like a connection with was your starter because you kept them from the beginning. Like, I always made that like my priority. Like, I wanted to beat the Elite Four with my starter because you want to take it from the beginning and just raise it and beat the Elite Four with it, because it's like that's like it was what was like your goal from the beginning. It's the first Pokemon you got. But you don't really have that like full attachment. Whereas with Eevee, Pikachu and Eevee, it's there. It's sat on your head. It's coming along. It does all this stuff for you. It wanders off and finds your berries in the bush, and you're just like, this is amazing.
I don't know why, but like it's just kind of like, it's kind of the situation now that I don't really want to use Eevee in battle because I don't want him to get hurt.
Nah, my Eevee's a beast.
But then I send out fucking Psyduck, and I'm just like, fight for my amusement!
Destroy!
Actually, who is your team right now?
My team right now, I've got my Eevee, who's like nearly level 70. I have Mewtwo, which I have a boss story about catching. That was amazing. I've got Mewtwo, I've got Venusaur, Blastoise, Articuno, and Charizard.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, for me, like right now, like everybody looks at my team and they're just like, dude, what the fuck? Like I think a lot of people have just been like, dude, your team is like has no fucking like semblance or any sort of
but that's what I love about watching you play, because you're just chill. You're just going with the flow and be like, I want this Pokemon. Yeah, boy, go Psyduck. Like, it's just like it's really fun to watch because you're not tryharding, you're just having fun, and that's how I see Pokemon. Like, I don't know, it's just watching you play, it's really good.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Super chill.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I was playing, I was just like, this is a Pokemon I want. And then people are just like, you have like this super awesome like wolf Pokemon that uses fire, and yet you want to use Squirtle. Or like not Squirtle, fucking Psyduck. And I'm just like, yeah man, like fuck.
Like, look at Psyduck. He's adorable, he's stupid, and it's great.
It's great, dude. I'm adding Snorlax to my team soon, and that's gonna I think be the trifecta. So like the team right now is Eevee, obviously, called Umu. I've got a Psyduck called Jose. I've got a Pikachu called Matachu. I've got a Nidoran called Quizzanida, I think it is, like Quizzerino. There we go, Quizzerino. I have a fucking Beedrill.
Oh, yeah,
I've got so much shit for having that Beedrill, but I fucking refuse to take him out. Everyone was all just like, this Beedrill is doing no damage. I'm just like, dude, wait for his fucking story arc.
You're doing the Iron Hansen.
Really?
Beedrill is the best Pokemon. If you watch the Game Grumps playthrough of Fire Red, he catches a Beedrill right at the beginning and keeps it the entire game.
Really?
And they get to the Elite Four, and then they take a hiatus from the game and don't play it for a while. But while that's happening, they've gave the game to a friend to grind up the levels so that they can beat the Elite Four. And he said to her, like, put a good bit of focus on Beedrill. And she was like, okay. And then when they get the game back and they start the series, they find out she only leveled Beedrill.
That's
and
awesome.
Aaron has to beat the Elite Four with Beedrill, and it's amazing. It's so fun. It's definitely a good series to watch if you need something to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Watch Game Grumps play through Fighter Red. It's amazing.
I actually
So
never
funny.
did. I watched them play through Sun and Moon, like, for how many episodes they did.
Not
of
as
that,
good.
but
Definitely watch because they complete Fire Red. And it's amazing. It's such a good watch.
Dude,
I remember when I watched through it playing when The Division came out, and I was just playing The Division with it on my other monitor and just played the like entire series like while playing the game, and I finished the game and the series like in one sitting. It was insane.
Really? The Division, the Tom Clancy's one?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I
It was
couldn't
insane.
stand
It
that
was
game.
great. I enjoyed it.
Really? Yeah?
But, yeah. It was just a shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like, I just didn't really...
Think
it was
about
just like,
too
I was
much?
playing it with a controller, I sat back and just shot things. Like, that was all it was for me. Like, just running around shooting people. Like, it wasn't like I was playing it like an MMO. Like, the people wanted you to do it. I just played it as like, kind of like Borderlands. You know, just going through, fighting stuff, leveling up, getting better gear, going through, fighting stuff, like doing the like missions and stuff. But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Pokemon. Yeah. Oh shit.
But,
the last two people on my team were Beedrill and Ninetales. I've got Ninetales now.
Ninetales is cool.
Yeah, Ninetales is super cool. It's probably
I
the
was gonna
coolest
say,
Pokemon
I was gonna
on
say, is
my
Ninetales
roster.
the only one you haven't had flack for?
Ninetales is the only one that I've not had flack for.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be the Beedrill, but they did not like me having the Beedrill.
Keep it.
No, dude,
Keep it the whole
it's
game.
my dude. Now that I know that the Game Grumps have done it, dude, I don't feel
Full
bad
faith.
about having it now, dude, because I know I can beat the Elite Four with my Beedrill now,
You're gonna grind, but you can get there eventually.
dude. But he's
But,
so strong now, like it's ridiculous. Like,
I noticed when you were
two-hits
using it, you were
people.
kicking ass. You were doing that poison needle or whatever its move is.
Yeah,
and
like
you were just
poison jab or
one-bombing
something.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
You were killing
everybody's just like, you're gonna lose, and I'm just like, watch this, right, dude. I'm just saying. No, but as you were saying, go ahead.
But yeah, because I was saying about Mewtwo. Mewtwo, when you find him, he is level 70, and all of my Pokemon were like level 60, maybe under, just a bit over, around there, and he could one bomb every one of my Pokemon. He could just one hit all of them, and so I had a couple of goes trying to beat him, because with legendaries and like that Snorlax and stuff, to catch them on this, it's not like just a wild encounter. You don't just click it and then throw a Pokeball at it. You've got to defeat it in a battle before you can catch it.
Oh, really? So, like,
Yeah.
do you have
So
to like
legendaries-
weaken it and then like throw balls?
No, you
at
have to
it, or-
fully defeat it,
Oh.
and then it comes up with the like throw a Pokeball screen.
Oh.
But so like it defeated every one of my Pokemon a couple of times, and then I got to a point where I realized I have Articuno in my party, and Articuno has a move called Mirror Coat. What Mirror Coat does is, like, if you use it, it'll always go second. Like, the other Pokemon will always attack you first, and then you'll use Mirror Coat. And what Mirror Coat does is, the damage you receive, you then double that damage back.
Motherfucker, holy shit.
So, Mewtwo hit Articuno, and Articuno survived on about 10 HP. Then I just one-bombed Mewtwo, and I lost it. I was so ecstatic, because I said it to my mate. I was like, oh shit, Articuno has Mirror Coat. If I can manage to take one hit from Mewtwo, I'll win. And he was like, I doubt you can do it. It'll just one-bomb you every time. I was like, watch. First try.
To watch this, dude.
I bought Articuno as my first Pokemon. I got in, clicked Mirror Coat, I got hit. I saw my health go, and I was like, nah, I'm dead. And then it stopped, and I was like, oh my god. I jumped out of my chair and just started screaming. And then Mewtwo just full health bar gone. I said, it happened! It worked! And I just lost my shit. It was amazing. And,
Whenever
I was just so
that shit
excited.
happens, whenever I'm playing a game or something like that, I always have a hard time controlling myself.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I screamed.
oh, dude,
I
it's just
full
so
on.
perfect. It's so perfect.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
it was textbook, and I nailed it, like perfectly planned. It was amazing.
Dude,
It
you know
was
that
just
like
so
that
good.
one like meme where the dude's like it's like I think it's like a hangover meme where you just see all the like numbers flying past his head and
Yeah,
things like that
that-
as he's
yeah.
counting cards. Like that's
That
what
was
I
me.
imagine right now.
That was me. I was stood outside, like right next to Mewtwo, and the numbers, Mason. What would they mean? They were flying past my face. I was like, "This is it, bingo, mirror coat." Pushing
It's
up
time!
pushing up my bright white glasses. If I manage to pull off mirror coat with just 2 health remaining, I could one hit him. I was straight up hit. It was great.
Dude, I'm always like, do you think I could beat it with me Beedrill?
Yeah, if you train, maybe if you have a level 100 Beedrill.
But what if I didn't have that?
No.
Whoa, dude, ye of little faith. It's a challenge now. I'm gonna beat Mewtwo with my Beedrill.
Prove me wrong. Go on.
Dude, I'll do it, dude. I've proved people wrong before,
There's your
dude.
challenge. That's the takeaway from this podcast. One day, Blair will defeat Mewtwo
Dude, one day.
with
one
only
day.
Beedrill. Like, you have to put all of the rest of your Pokemon in the box and just go in with Beedrill. That is it. And defeat Mewtwo.
I don't know if I'm
capture
gonna
him.
regret this or not, actually, when I think about it.
I'm like, if anybody's still listening, it's been like an hour and like 10 minutes. If anybody's still listening, we're holding it to him.
No,
He's doing this.
No. Please don't be
You
watching
gotta watch
this
his
point in time.
streams, and
Don't worry
anytime he's up to
about it.
Mewtwo, just be like, do it now.
Dude, don't worry about it, dude.
Put your Pokemon away.
Twitch.tv/Scottscy will beat Mewtwo with only a level 2 Beedrill. It's known
Level
right
2
now.
Beedrill.
A level 2 Beedrill is going to happen. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's
if I
ready
mod
for
the
it.
game, yeah. If
Dude,
I mod
like-
the game, so it's a level 2 Beedrill, but it's got full speed and full damage, like full attack, but somehow still level 2.
I wonder, like, could you do that?
No.
No?
No.
But what if I tried hard enough?
Mewtwo would just use Psychic and one-bomb you every single time. I was level 60 odd, and it's level 70, and it was one-bombing me. That's how strong
Oh,
Psychic
fuck.
is against, like, a lot of types. Psychic destroys so many types of Pokemon. It's insane. It's like, I can't remember what it's weak to. Let me check
Yeah,
it.
like, isn't it Fairy now? Isn't
Fairy. Yeah, Fairy is one of its weaknesses.
Yeah.
And
Like, say, I know
Dark?
that Psychic can just, like, destroy, like, rock Pokemon and ground Pokemon just, like, instantly. Right?
Psychic can fucking, like, yeah, that was it. The weakness, Psychic weakness is Dark, Bug, Ghost, and I think Fairy.
Wait, Bug is a weakness? Dude, Beedrill.
Oh my God,
Beedrill.
yeah. Oh my God, you've got it.
Fucking drill, dude.
Oh my God, if you
Dude,
pull
I'm
this
telling
off.
you, I'm 100% willing. Like, I'm just saying. Chat, the weakness is good. Wait, there is no chat. Potential chat. This is not live. This is pre-recorded, but like potential chat on our Twitch channels, dude. Fuck it, it's gonna happen. Put a fucking Pepe in chat.
Pepe in chat.
Dude, a Pepe.
Yeah. Mate, I want to see it. I want to see you beat Mewtwo with Beedrill. It's like, I feel like you could do it if you try hard enough and train and like power level your Beedrill. It's just, I want to see, it's a sight to see
It's a
a
sight to see.
Mewtwo falling to a fucking
A fucking
Beedrill.
Beedrill?
No, you know what's even better though? Beedrill has a Mega Evolution.
Really?
You can get Beedrillite, Mega Evolve your fucking Beedrill, and beat the shit out of Mewtwo, and I want to see it happen.
What? There's a Mega Evolution? Wait, what? Is this
Do you
Mega
not know about
Evolutions in
Mega
this game?
Evolutions? Yeah, they're in this.
Oh my fucking
It's
god.
like late game though. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay. Right, what is late game? Level 60?
well, it's like once you beat all 8 gyms. So yeah, around level 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that when
50,
can I
60.
get Mewtwo?
After you beat the Pokemon League.
So 8 gyms?
8 gyms on the Pokemon League. Yeah.
All right, dude. It's yeah. There we go, dude.
happening.
Fucking
Set your calendars.
Megadrill. Set your calendars, folks. Dude.
Blair's extravaganza. Beedrill versus Mewtwo in this corner.
Get your tickets right now, everyone.
Monday,
because this is going to be the fight of the lifetime.
It's just Beedrill with like little like shorts on, and you like rubbing its shoulders, like feeding it water. Like, you got this, buddy. You got this.
like I just try and like give it some honey, and it's just like, no, I don't need it.
I'm walking down the middle in a bikini with a sign round all.
I just like to imagine that like my Beedrill has like a voice now, and it's just a very, very deep like, don't worry about it. I've got this one. He's killed 20 of our Pokemon, Beedrill. You gotta be careful. Go for the quick left jab. I'll go for the right. Beedrill!
I'm gonna drill this fucker into the ground. He's like Duke Nukem like voice, like super like, it'd be amazing.
I'm gonna poison the shit out of this dude. What if I came back, right, and just got a team of 6 Beedrills? What would you fucking say?
I'd applaud. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Drill. I hurt my throat. I think on that note,
that's a
fantastic point to end.
That's a good time to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first ever episode of the unnamed podcast, which we will soon name eventually.
Yeah.
What were we gonna call it? Boys on the internet?
Boys on internet.
Boys on internet.
Boycast.
Boicast. We're gonna name it Boicast.
Boycast. I like it.
I like it. All right, okay, it's Boicast. Everybody.
It's fuck yeah.
This is Boicast. We've done
Boys
it.
on
We've
internet.
done it. This is 6 months in the making. We finally come down with a name. It's Boicast. Right, everybody.
So for Boicast,
Blair, would you like to shoot your socials?
I was segueing into it, man.
Whoa!
I was segueing into it, man. I was about to say, Blair, where can people find you?
Oh my God, where can people find me? Oh well, they can find me on they can find me on twitch.tv/Blairlex. I do Beat Saber streams, and I'm currently the number 2 Beat Saber player in Ireland. I was number 1, but I got fucked.
That's your rival. Fuck playing Pokemon, man. You got a rival.
My rival right now, dude. It straight up is my rival.
It was me, and then I stopped playing.
Yeah. Get back to playing.
I'm gonna at some point.
You should. Like, I'm pretty good at it now. I'm quite surprised.
You're probably better than me. You're probably better than me.
No, you never know. You've got those crazy hands.
I just need to warm up, and then I'll be back into my days of Beat Saber. Dude. But anyway, go on. Where else can they find you?
They can also find me on Twitter. They can also find me at Blairlex, my dude. So on Twitter, they can also find me on Discord. That should be in the description anyway. You should put your Discord in there as well, just so everybody knows.
Both our Discords are in there.
Both of our Discords, everything should be down there. And you can also find us on YouTube as well. YouTube.com/Blairlex. Content will be made on there soon. Trademark.
Hell yeah.
Now
and you can find me over on youtube.com/Scottscy. That's SCOTTSCY. And you can find me on Twitter at ScottskyYT, on Instagram at Scottsky, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Scottsky. Woo!
Hey! Dude, that's what I like to hear. Dude, you know what? The first episode of this podcast is pretty successful. You know
we didn't shut up, and I was expecting... No, I was expecting some pauses, but we nailed it. I feel like we did.
I think we nailed the first one. We got nervous at the start there, and then we were just like,
well, it was just the fear of pressing record. The second we started, we were going like,
oh shit, we should probably end the recording, shouldn't we?
Well, we can end it now.
Oh shit, yeah.
See you next week, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I'll chat to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.